Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. We did have a volatile swing of events today, with the CPI report and stuff like that. I think that we came down to like 18.8K or something like that. I know that it was something, remarkable in regards to like price action that a lot of people were really kind of going crazy over Twitter for. So yeah, it was like 18 well, this is saying like 19K. I know that on a few exchanges it's all different, but it doesn't really matter. Going forward right now, I do expect a little bit more of a volatile swing in this market. We'll most likely see some like volatile swings going into the weekend. And of course, the CPI report came out at about like 9.1%, the highest the US has seen in 40 years. A lot of people will say like, all of this stuff is priced into the market. And it possibly is, but I'm not going to sit here and say like this won't affect things going forward. Like we'll most likely see, still like at the end of the month with the FOMC meeting, for example, we might see it like 100 BPS. Who knows? We definitely have to watch, closely for that. But I think that this month is going to be something interesting to continue to watch for. Also, just so that you guys know, Celsius Network did confirm that they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And you know how this market is. They see, these flash buzzwords like bankruptcy and, things like that. And it will just react in like a crazy way. So we didn't really see much reaction from that type of news. I mean, honestly, like even on the 24-hour span, as you guys do see, like altcoins are doing pretty, good. Like these are double-digit figures. Avi is up to almost $80. This is one that I basically mentioned to you guys on the dip. SNX is also one that has been being mentioned on this channel for a little bit of time. Uniswap as well. And I just talked to you guys a little bit about Elrond. Actually, this one, I think we just talked about this, and it was at around like 30 some dollars or something like that, or it might have been like 45 some dollars. I think it was like around this range here, so it was almost like 50 bucks. But we did come down to, test like 47 and like a half dollars or so. We're sitting at about like 53. Pretty nice movement, honestly. I mean, I'm surprised, to be completely honest with you guys, that the market didn't react in a little bit more of a volatile way with the CPI report, but who knows? Also, we did see a pretty big announcement earlier today. Former crypto advisor Michael Barr confirmed as top U.S. financial watchdog. The Senate approved the appointment of Barr, an ex-Ripple advisor who served in Obama's Treasury Department as the Fed's new vice chair for supervision. Funny enough, like he actually has a pretty substantial background behind him. So if we go down here, we could see over here under Secretary of the Treasury for Domestic Finance, going back to 2009 to 2010. We also do see down here Assistant Secretary of the Treasury for Financial Institutions, 2009 to 2011. And there's quite a bit of other connections with like even the Bill and Melinda Foundation, stuff like that, which I don't really want to tie too much into, XRP, but we do know that like, Ripple and XRP are a part of this as well with like Moha Loop. So, I mean, it's something to mention. But you guys do see like he served as an advisor to multiple public policy organizations and initiatives, including the Brookings Institution, the FDIC Advisory Committee on Economic Inclusion, and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Washington Center for Equitable Growth. So he does have quite a substantial background behind him. Are we going to tie this directly into Ripple with, him becoming, again, like I think that a lot of people think that like all because he was an ex-Ripple advisor that all of a sudden this makes like a big deal that he now is like the new vice chair of supervision with the Fed. But I don't think that that is substantial too much. Like I don't think that the connections there are substantial enough. But I will say this, right? What he's actually focusing on might seem, a little bit interesting around XRP, for example, and even crypto. So we do see down here, Barr, who was a key Treasury Department official during the administration of former President Barack Obama, will take over as the leading U.S. banking watchdog, where he'll have to see or have a say, in how the traditional financial system interacts with cryptocurrencies, especially stablecoins, the lifeblood of crypto transactions. So here is where things get interesting. So, like I said, I'm not directly connecting him to like Ripple and XRP right now. What I will say is this. He knows how Ripple, works. He knows how RippleNet with XRP works. He knows what XRP is. He knows how the entire mechanism will basically disrupt the financial sector. And we've talked about the Fed with Volante Technologies, for an example, with like the FedNow service. I think that this is interesting directly to the connections that we have been addressing for like the last week or month or so. Just because like it kind of seems like everything, in regards to like connections, have been aligning perfectly around XRP and Ripple. Of course, like I said, I'm not going to, do a conspiracy theory on it or anything like that and say like, all right, all of this is planned. XRP is the chosen one. XRP is going to go here, go there. I don't like to, speculate too much on that. Of course, I'll let you guys do that and, comment down below what you guys think is happening here. But I do think that this is substantial enough around crypto itself, because down here, we also do see, Barr will have an influential voice in global standard setting organizations and at home on the U.S. Financial, Stability Oversight Council, which is considering how to approach stablecoins. If that council of agency chiefs formally declares the tokens a systemically, important financial activity, the group can push member agencies such as the SEC to regulate them. Barr will also be arriving in the wake of the Terra USD implosion, which could lend some fuel to the government's efforts to put up guardrails. So it looks almost like this is more so, taking a support into like streamlining regulation. We do see, however, the crypto industry may not, be assured that an unabashed ally is taking the wheel. Barr is widely seen as a consumer advocate who supports aggressive regulation, favoring the interests of individuals over financial firms, and there's some record, of his crypto doubts. So, and we do see, he's saying down here, like cited research that assets such as Bitcoin not only generate huge mining costs, but are also inefficient in their long-run design, which I think will actually play, in favor of like XRP, because again, we've talked about like the green, sustainability around XRP. But we also see down here, during his tenure, the Fed is also expected to decide whether to issue a digital dollar. So all of this, seems like it's playing perfectly into everything that we have been waiting for around like regulations, around, crypto talk as well. So I'm definitely looking into this closely. We also see like a quote from him. When he took that job in 2015, he said that he thought innovation and payments can help make the financial system safer, reduce costs, and improve access and efficiency for consumers and businesses alike. When he did take the advisory board at Ripple Labs. So again, he knows about the efficiencies around it. It looks like we are moving towards, a digital dollar, and it looks like we are going to be seeing some nice streamlined, talk around like regulation. So love to see it. Also, we do see over here from Ripple, we are excited to build on our partnership with Thunes Payments, and also I'm not even going to try to pronounce that bank's name because I know that I will butcher it, and I know that you guys will, be in the comments making fun of me, whatever. But we do see extending RippleNet services in Morocco and the greater MENA region. And, of course, we do see, to our newest partner, one of the largest banks in Morocco and Africa. This partnership enables seamless bank-to-bank payments to all bank accounts in Morocco, a huge improvement for customers that need to make regular exporter payments. And, when we look over here, here we have the expansion of this. They really kind of break it down. This partnership enables any of the nearly 30 million bank account owners in Morocco to receive inbound payments directly to their accounts. Thunes Global customers will have the ability to send seamless, cost-effective, and real-time payments to bank accounts in Morocco. Real-time payments seems like they are sourcing liquidity, unless it's not like real-time settlement, which is completely different here. But in my regards to like this, cross-border payments really kind of just allows for them to utilize RippleNet with XRP. But we don't know exactly if that's going to be confirmed that they will utilize XRP in this instance, which I've always described to you guys as like a kind of confusing way. It's like if you see real-time settlement, then XRP is playing a key role as it is the liquidity source. But if you're just seeing like real-time payments, it could just mean like it is real-time, but it's still like kind of, just pre-approved, if you will. But we have to look more so into this and really kind of see the connection here. The connection to RippleNet and Thunes will allow, the bank's customers to receive transfers from around the world initiated through the Thunes network in a matter of a few seconds. Other, Moroccan banks' customers can be reached utilizing the local clearing. And we do see, a dynamic market and a sound regulatory framework to foster digital payment services and reduce cost. Morocco is the third largest remittance receiver in Africa. So, pretty large. And we do see the World Bank estimates that personal remittance inflows increased strongly during the pandemic, reaching an estimated 7.4 billion at the end of 2020. And we know that this is most likely going to continue to grow. And we do see Morocco as the major force in the North African economy with a GDP of over $100 billion. And it is a key financial hub in the region. Cross-border payments have been a challenge as in the past. Customers would have to use inefficient and expensive methods to send payments to Morocco. We are today pleased to partner with the bank to enable seamless bank-to-bank, payments to all bank accounts in Morocco. So this is a huge improvement, and of course, it would not be, possible without Ripple. We are thrilled to announce this extension to our existing partnership with Thunes, and together we, look forward to providing faster, cost-effective, and more transparent cross-border payments experiences for customers in Morocco and the Greater MENA region. So, love to see the expansion. Honestly, Ripple is continuing to make headline after headline with growth after growth. You love to see it. Truly something special. And also, don't forget that going back to just June 27th, by the way, Morocco's central bank to unveil crypto regulation bill soon. This is more so kind of centered around, again, getting into the point of like having a CBDC or even just adopting crypto at scale. And we do see like a crypto regulation, best practices. A Moroccan central bank committee is working to put in place an appropriate regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies. And of course, like as we do see them kind of building out some, connections with Ripple, it would be nice to see what happens here going forward once we do see like regulatory frameworks being, brought in around these sectors, because it does play a pivotal role in adopting like, not only like CBDCs, but also utilizing like XRP as well. Like this could possibly allow for them to source liquidity and have like real-time gross settlement, and really kind of just change their entire payment scheme. So I look forward to seeing this, and I just thought that this was a coincidence, especially with this partnership that we just recently seen happen. So you'd love to see it. Let me know what you guys think about the connections here down in the comments below. In my opinion, I think that regulations, pretty much everywhere around the world are being discussed and talked about around crypto, and I think that the plans are in place. I think that they most likely have a time frame on when they do want to announce this. I definitely look forward to seeing that, and yeah, I want to see what happens going forward with this. Now, also, last but not least, Flare. So, for anybody who is confused on if they are going to get their Flare airdrop, you need it to be a part of the XRP community, basically holding XRP on a supporting, exchange that did, support the snapshot back on December 12th. 2020. So if you weren't holding, XRP at that time, you will not be getting the Flare airdrop. It's like, I think it's 1.0 like 15 per XRP being held, or like 1.15. I might be a little bit wrong on that. It's been a while since I actually looked at it, but we do see Flare is now launched and in observation mode. And for anybody who wants to know what observation mode means, they basically break it down in this video here. Basically connect everything. This is basically Flare's mission. Flare Genesis, 100% of validation power operated by Flare. Observation mode, an observation period of at least 8 weeks will occur upon Flare Genesis to provide time for the network to become properly decentralized. And we do see like public token distribution. 8+ weeks after Genesis, less than 33% of validation power operated by Flare. And they do break this down over here as well. This is going to take a little bit of time to, of course, fully test it and stuff like that. Yeah, it looks like we are going to see, again, about like roughly 2 months, from now until we do see like the token distribution happen. So I'm very excited for this. I think that this is monumental as well. Like we do see here, like today is a day to remember the start of something beautiful. It really is, and today will never be forgotten. This is the first blockchain that will be fully decentralized on token distribution. Flare Networks lets us now connect everything: liberty, equality, fraternity as well. And after 2 years, Flare finally launched. Congrats to the team and the XRP community for having the patience for sticking to it. And yeah, I mean, I think that this is awesome. And I've always said with you guys, like, Flare is something remarkable, and this airdrop is also something remarkable. And we do see like Flare now serves many networks, making the opportunity very much larger. It didn't before. Those that come to Flare from outside of XRP must be able to participate on equal terms going forward. If you are receiving the initial distribution, you are in a highly privileged position. And yes, if you guys are getting that airdrop, I advise, and I know that, like, listen, this is not financial advice or anything, but, like, I am not selling my Flare at all. I'm hodling that because I do think that this is going to be a monumental, I think that this is probably going to be one of the most monumental projects within crypto. And I'm definitely paying attention to the Flare. I'm definitely watching it. I think that this is going to be a very, very I think that this airdrop actually might go down in history as probably one of the largest opportunities in this space as an airdrop. Now remember, as an airdrop. And also I think that it's a great, opportunity just in general for crypto as well. I think that Flare could possibly at some point in time, and I know that a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this, compete with Ethereum. Like I could see Flare giving Ethereum a run for its money. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up there, you all have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.